Station Houston on Space to Ground 2 for all USOS crew members. Need you to execute procedure, EMER procedure 3.4, Crew Dragon established safe haven. And if we need to suit up, we will do that once we're inside the Dragon. We will not suit up prior.
Houston Station on 2, we copy all 3.4, no suit up required. We will put that in work.
Good readback.
Station on 2 for 3.4.
With you on 2, go ahead.
Yeah, we are in step 1.4, so we pressed and held the reset 1 button for 5 seconds, and we're getting an alarm coming from Dragon. It's only within Dragon, not on station.
Please let us know if you see any alerts. We expect some cautions as you're gearing up, but please let us know if you receive any alerts.
Yeah, I think this was a nominal wake up from quiescent when it was unexpected, so Jack sounds the alarm, and he sees wake up from quiescent.
And that's expected.
However, all the alerts were just associated with the reset 1 button being pressed and the quiescent phase wake up.
Copy, thanks for the heads up. Dragon or Station Capcom on 2 with a request to extend your quiescent time.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in order to extend the amount of time that we can be quiescent, we'd like for you to gather some water supplies and a waste duffel. Waste containment duffel to keep you with you there in Dragon. And Station, this is Houston again. Walked you right into a handover. My apologies. Just wanted to make sure that you got the call to gather water supplies and a waste container duffel.
You were wondering if you have a location for a waste container duffel. You mean one from Station?
Checking.
Houston Station 2 for waste containment.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I gathered a few, several zipper bags of all sizes and enough thing to do all of the waste containment with double and triple layers of containment so that we have a solution right now.
Okay, we copy. That works.
Houston Station on Jack's on 2. I just tried a comm check from Dragon. Sounds like you did not hear me.
I got you loud and clear, Jack. Oh, we did not hear. Oh, if you called.
Okay, you got me loud and clear. I'm calling you from O2 right now. I just called you from Dragon a minute ago and did not hear anything back.
That is correct. We're checking.
Station Houston on 2 regarding the waste containment duffels at your convenience.
Houston Station on 2.
Hey, Jack. Test with you now. Ever's gone home. And for the waste containment duffels, those are in location 21 in Dragon if you end up needing them.
Right, they're in Dragon in location 21 if we end up needing them. Awesome, thanks. Good to hear your voice.
And Station Houston on 2 for DragonCom. The failed voice check was due to some equipment we need to reboot. It's a recurrence of a known issue. We are putting the troubleshooting in place, so we can be ready for a comm check in about 10 minutes.
Station copies all comm check in 10 minutes. And what do you want to be our timeline for getting in there and closing the hatch?
Checking.
Houston Station on 2 for one more question.
Go ahead, Jessica, and we've got a timing answer for Chris when we're done.
Okay, we have not started in step 2 yet because we have not completed all the actions in step 1. Just wanted to make sure, so you guys are aware, we did close make sure both IMVs are closed, so there's no ventilation going into Dragon right now, and we haven't started activating any of those systems in Dragon since we're not yet in step 2. So let me know if we should be starting anything in 2 while we get everybody ready to close the No2 forward hatch and continue. Overhead hatch and continue.
Copy, we're talking it. Okay, Jessica, back with you. We talked it a little bit. We would like to continue running the procedure in order, so good sense there to hold off on starting step 2. We would like you to just minimize time in Dragon until we're ready to close the hatches and start running step 2. And we're looking to have you guys in that op within 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, copy. So before 1:45, we will be ready to close No2 overhead hatch. Thanks.
Perfect understanding. Thanks. Station Houston on 2 for Dragon SSC with an action needed before you close the hatch. Hey, the SSC that you currently have on Dragon has some out-of-date files. We would like you to execute the SSC swap activity that was on Jessica's timeline at 17:35 today to get a good SSC onboard Dragon before you close the hatch.
Copy that. We'll grab the other SSC and swap them out.
Thanks. And you can temp stow the removed SSC. You don't need to worry about the full stowage path there.
Okay, copy all.
Copy, Sophie.
Station Huntsville, Space to Ground 2 for any available crew member for DNA Nano.
Go ahead on 2.
We need the spectrophotometer turned off prior to hatch closure. When you're ready, I have those steps.
Back just turn the spectrophotometer off and the power supply.
Copy, and that was both the detector light power to off and main power to off, correct?
Affirm.
copy.
Station and Dragon, voice check on Space Ground 2.
Dragon, Freedom has you loud and clear.
Copy, Freedom, have you the same.
Houston, Dragon, Node 2 overhead hatch is closed.
Copy, Node 2 overhead hatch closed. Freedom, Houston on 2 for onboard video.
Go ahead for Dragon Freedom.
We have the capability to come on board Dragon video to follow along with setup. It would help the SpaceX team if you are okay with it, and then we can take it down once we are done with setup.
You guys are welcome aboard the video here in Dragon.
Copy, thanks. Freedom, Houston, we are on board with you.
Houston, Freedom, copy. Good to have you guys with us.
Houston, Dragon on 2.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Haven part alpha is complete.
Copy, Alpha.
Bio cartridge unsealed time was 154.
Copy, 154. Thanks for all your quick work, you guys. Great job.
Okay, copy. With that, we are standing by for any further action.
All right, we are talking the plan for the rest of the day, and we will keep you apprised.
Houston, Dragon on 2.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Just one more note. We were asked earlier to report any alerts, and the ones that we reported were just the expected quiescent ones. We do, however, have one transmitter failed status under functions, so not under the alerts, and it says transmitters status failed, and it goes through transmitters Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, both X and Y, and all read failed.
Copy, we're taking a look.
Okay, thanks.
And for your awareness, the SpaceX team is online, and they're taking a look, but we don't have a core with us today, so for now, I'll be relaying comms.
I can copy.
Freedom, Houston on 2 with a follow-up on the transmitter status.
Go ahead.
Jessica, that message is expected because Dragon S-band is not active, so expected config and no action needed from you as time to clear it.
I can copy.
Freedom, Houston, for awareness, we have taken down the Dragon camera view.
You just couldn't watch any more of this, huh? Dragon copies.
We love being on board with you guys, but we wanted to give you your privacy while you're having a family camp-out day in Dragon.
I can copy, thank you. Dragon on 2.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Yeah, just wondering if you guys could give us any updates if you have them with, expected durations or activities as they're happening, and we would request those periodically if they're changing.
Jessica, you read our mind. We do have a big picture update for you, which is that our Russian colleagues have elected to perform measurements only today. So with that, we are comfortable backing out of the safe haven config, and we would like you to execute EMER 3.4 Step 5 to deconfigure. In Step 5.2.4, where you equalize, we do expect there will be a short time period for equalization, and we're working the number on that for you now. Once you're done, we'll assess where we're at timeline-wise and determine the path for the rest of the day.
Okay, we copy. So we will pick up in Step 5, meaning we will open all the hatches. We won't have help from our counterparts.
Affirm.
Okay, copy. We are stepping into 3.4, Step 5.
Awesome. And while you guys are in there, because we had the new WAP installed in Node 2, we are curious whether you all were able to get any ops products or CrewNet on your iPads, but that is lower priority test objective of opportunity.
Yeah, we have already tested that, and we were still getting the Wi-Fi signal when we had the Node 2 hatch closed, and I think also the APAX hatch closed, but not when we closed the Dragon hatch.
Great data. Thank you.
But we'll verify that a little bit more intentionally when we reverse the procedure out as well, just so that we will know as well.
Beautiful. Thanks. And if we can get status calls from you guys with each hatch open, that is helpful to us from a timing perspective.
All right, Dragon copies.
And Freedom Houston on 2. We expect 2 minutes for equalization in 5.2.4.
Okay, we copy 2 minutes. Test while we have you in Dragon Procedure 5.050 for Step 5 Alpha.4. That's on MCC Go. Do we have that go already?
Checking. And Freedom Houston, for the Dragon procedure, we need you to execute command in 5 Alpha.2. Once that is complete, you will be go for 5 Alpha.4.
Yep, we understand those preceding steps. We just wanted to make sure that we were in sync with you for that next one. So with that, then we will go ahead with 5A.2.
Perfect. Thanks, Jessica.
5A.2 and 3, 5A.2 and A.3 are complete. So we have your go in A.4.
And Freedom, you are go for Step 5 Alpha.4.
There you go.
And Freedom Houston, we are back on board with you for the Dragon camera view.
And copies.
Houston, Dragon, both the Dragon overhead hatch and APAS hatch are open.
Copy, Jack.
We are in 5.2.7.
And just for SA, we're a good connection to the LOP here with just the no-2 overhead hatch closed.
Copy. Thanks for the data. Bonjour, Sophie. And Privyet, Andre.
Okay. We're on a good lap. Houston, Freedom, no-2 overhead hatches open.
Copy, Jack.
Houston, Dragon, we're in procedure 2.102, Crew Dragon ISS arrival. We have completed step 6.1, IMV duct installation complete. Your go for IMV fan activation.
We copy, thanks.
And we're standing by for your go in 6.3.
Checking. And you are go in 6.3.
Copy, 6.3 is in work. Houston, Dragon, for step 6.4, the LIO configuration.
With you in 6.4.
Okay, our previous configuration was LIO cartridge 2 in the active slot, and section 4 said split LIO cartridge 1 in the active slot. Just want to confirm which configuration you'd like.
Checking. Freedom, Houston on 2. We are good with cartridge 2 sealed in the active slot.
All right, we'll put cartridge 2 sealed in the active slot. Then from Freedom, will you pass on to SpaceX that the LIO cartridge is sealed and installed in step 6.5? And interrogative, we don't see the mega HEPA filter in this procedure, and we don't see another procedure later on, so we're just curious about that.
Copy and checking. And Freedom, Houston, for the mega HEPA, we do need to get some additional steps together for you for that. So go ahead and complete the Dragon setup config, and when you are ready for fan deactivation, we will have some mega HEPA steps for you.
Houston from Freedom, we've completed the valve check and the hatch cover, so we see ourselves as Dragon arrival configuration complete in step 8.9.
Copy. Freedom, Houston for next steps.
And Freedom.
All right, so we don't think you need anything in step 9, but if so, let us know. And then we need about 5 minutes, then we'll be ready for step 10.
Yeah, we concur. We have no items in step 9 complete, and we'll stand by for your go for step 10.
Freedom, Houston for awareness. SpaceX is working the cabin fan deactivation. You will hear that and be standing by for our go for mega HEPA.
We will expect the fan to turn off from ground control, and then we'll get a go after that for mega HEPA.
Freedom, Houston, you are go in step 10.2 of 2.102.
Go in 10.2 of 2.102. Thank you. It worked. Houston, Freedom, mega HEPA filter installed.
Copy, Jack. Thanks.
Houston, Freedom, we think we are procedure complete 2.102. We're just going to clean up the miscellaneous stuff that we brought in with us, and we're going to return to ISS and interrogative anything we need to do with the displays, or is SpaceX going to handle all that?
Copy, Jack. Let me check. And Jack, thanks for the status. We will take the rest of the Dragon quiescent activities from the ground.
Okay, we copy. Ground has all the rest of the quiescent activities. We'll just clean up our mess and get back to our day.
Thank you. Station Houston on 2 for all USOS crew with a big picture status and pass forward. All right, Chris, welcome back aboard. So big picture, next thing we're going to have you guys do on your timeline is the CB ISS Crew Conference. Up until that point, we'd like to give you just a little while to get settled and compile any debrief thoughts that you have on the Safe Haven operation. We'll happily take those in whatever form is easiest for you, whether you want to email or call us with those. Otherwise, big picture for the rest of the day, we are currently working on rebuilding the afternoon. Our goal is to get some science done. The big picture is going to be to defer the E4D Viz and try to keep BioCell and Jessica's CCE. Other things are going to get deferred off day, but we need to talk about those further. So the plan for us is tag up with you again after the CB Crew Conference to resync on the plan. Great understanding, Chris. Thanks. Station Houston on 2 for Chris with a question about timeline updates.
Chris with you on 2.
Hey, Chris. While we are working the plan and you guys are in your conference with CB, we have the opportunity to go on board and defer activities that we've decided we're not going to get done today. Would you like us to do that, or would you like us to read them up and you guys defer them yourselves?
No, just please go ahead and come on board and do that. That would that'd make our lives easier.
Will do. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Houston Station on 2 for timeline.
Station Houston on 2. I am with you for the afternoon DPC.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on board and deferring various things. So we just wanted to check our understanding of the timeline with you guys to make sure we're all on the same page. But our understanding is that I'm going to hop into my space cancer therapeutic stuff. Jessica's going to start prepping for a crew conference, and then as soon as that is done, is going to jump into her self-seating. Sophie is going to do the UPA brine stuff, and then we'll help with supporting the biocell seating while Jessica's in the glove box. Before that all starts, Sophie and Jack are both going to clean up from their prior activities, Aphrodite and the spectrometer stuff that Jack was doing. Does that track with what you guys are expecting?
Chris, you guys are awesome. That is exactly what I was going to say. So I'm going to go home now. But no, great job. That is exactly what we were planning. And then we do also acknowledge that Andre had exercise this afternoon, so you guys may work together to deconflict, get all the exercise in.
Okay, copy. Actually, Andre already knocked out his exercise, so we should be okay on that. And then, we'll just keep an eye on it. I think there's a chance that a pretty decent chance that those biocell ops may go across DPC. So we'll just stay in touch on where things are and adapt as necessary.
Perfect. And then we had a follow-up question for you guys. We just wanted to dot our I's here and confirm that in Dragon you use LiO cartridge 2.
Checking.
Okay, and no rush on that. Just wanted to make sure we had it right on our notes. And then do you guys have any other questions or comments for us for this afternoon? If not, Carly is standing by in Huntsville to give you a big picture on your payload activities and give you some specifics there.
Yeah, we're ready to copy those. Sophie's just checking on the Dragon LiO cartridge. We'll be back with you in a moment on that. And Carly, we're ready for the payload deltas.
Chris, like always, you guys are one step ahead of us, so you do have it right. For Jessica, we are going to have her do the biocell ops with Sophie assisting. Our recommendation is actually to do the gather before the crew choice event, and then we can start LSG right after the crew choice event, and we do have one stowage node delta, so check with us before starting that gather.
Okay, yep. Jessica is already in the gather and is listening if she hasn't already gotten everything.
And Chris, I walked you right into the handover, but I did copy that Jessica is starting that gather, so yes, you can check in with us with that delta. And those ops will be primarily on Space to Ground 3 today.
Copy Space to Ground 3, and Jessica's listening if you have that delta for her now.
Plate holder with adapter D is actually going to be found in CTV 5478 and not temp stowed. It'll be with the long gloves.
Copy. I know where the plate holder is because I put it there, but I think adapter D is still in the glove box, correct? I just have plate holder.
And that is correct.
Okay, and just make sure we're talking about the same one. The adapter D is the small amber-colored one with a tube holder.
That is also correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it in the LSG, but I just can't read the label on the back. So I do know where the plate holder is, and I already have a seating support kit Echo out. I think those would be the only two items that I need to get in the glove box.
You are all correct, and that is good.
And obviously we'll hold on the Sable activities, getting any of the expansion trays until we're ready to go.
Affirmative, and we should hopefully start those up when your crew choice event is complete.
Yeah, I'll be ready to go as soon as it's done. Thank you.
Thank you. And the next one is for Sophie. Before starting the assist with the biocell, as you expected, we want you to finish up Aphrodite. We'll have Sophie don the static wrist tether and then pick up in step 1.6 and finish that procedure out.
Please, Sophie, copy step 1.6 with the static wrist tether and finishing this.
Perfect. And then, Jack, we believe Pluto did their magic, so we are ready for you to close out DNA Nano. You'll power on the power supply and spectrophotometer, then pick up with step 3 on SSC-17 and work to close that one out.
All right, your power on and start step 3. Thanks.
That's all we have for the big picture science plan. Do you all have any questions or comments for us?
All good for us. Thank you very much. I do have something for Houston, though.
I'll hand you back to Des.
All right, I am back with you. Sophie, go ahead.
Yeah, so just to confirm, we used LiO cartridge number 3 and resealed everything, and now the one that is in the active spot but sealed is number 2. But the one we used real time was number 3.
Copy. That matches what we expected. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Huntsville Station, Sophie on 2 for Aphrodite.
We're with you on 2.
Just wanted to check that we had this completed protocol. I don't remember seeing that. So in that case, I would select exit on step 1.6
but I don't remember seeing the completed protocol window appearing.
And Sophia, I got a little lost there, but yes, earlier today when you selected OK, that was on that window, so we are good with you continuing to exit out in step 1.6.
Be selecting exits then, thank you.
Scuba, Chris on Space to Ground 2 for SCT.
With you on 2, Chris. Go ahead.
Hello, I just wanted to check in. I was planning on getting started in those activities in about 5 minutes and wanted to make sure that worked for you.
Copy, Chris. Thank you very much for letting us know. So everything is ready on our side. So yeah, let's start in about 5 minutes.
Sounds good. I'll plan on getting things set up shortly, and we'll let you know once I'm getting started. Thank you.
Until from Sophie and 2 for Aphrodite.
With you on 2 for Aphrodite.
Just as a heads up, I did copy the 2 zip files corresponding to the 2 starts of the protocols. One of them was a false start because we had a SSC shutdown and reboot that was unexpected, but I still did copy-paste the 2 zip files for you so that you can have all the data.
We copy and really appreciate it.
I'm still station checks on 2 for DNA.
With you on 2 for DNA Nano.
In step 3.14, I see a file that's been put into the DNA nanotherapeutic subfolder. It's 33 megabytes, which is about a third the size of the file that I put in here last month. And then also the administrator command prompt. There's a bunch of stuff here, some relevant data. It said 86% assertion failed, and then it says this application has requested the runtime to terminate it in an unusual way. Contact the application support team for information. There's a file in the folder that's supposed to be, doesn't look as big as it's supposed to be, and I had that weird message, so I just want to make sure that you guys are happy with what's going on here, or if I should do some troubleshooting.
Copy checking. Jack Hustle's back with you. We believe that it may have timed out halfway, so we'd like to reattempt the transfer picking up at step 3.6.
All right, I'll repeat from starting at step 3.6.
Much appreciated.
Until station tracks on 2.
With you on 2.
I think your assessment was correct. I ran it a second time. I see 3 files were transferred at 100%, and I see the 3 files in the folder all have the correct timestamp now. And also not sure if it was you guys or Pluto that hooked me up by typing that long string into the command prompt for me while they were troubleshooting, but I appreciated that.
Excellent news.
SC-17 is now plugged back into the nominal network.
Copy SSC 17 plugged in. Station Hustle Space Ground 2 for Jack and DNA Nano for one last request.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll take this as a crew note or call down, but when you have a chance, we need the serial number of the Ethernet cable you used today and also the serial number of the CTB this is getting stowed in.
Ethernet cable I used today, serial number 1024, and the CTB that I created that's labeled R081 is 1.0 CTB, serial number 5578.
Copy both. Copy the OK.
Station Houston on 2 for Sophie and Brian Filter Ops when able.
And Station Sophie and 2 for Brian Filter.
Sophie, we are with you, and you are go in step 2.1. We have completed safing.
Hey, great. Thanks a lot. Go in step 2.1.
Station Scuba on Space to Ground 2 for Chris. We're still checking. Please hold on. Station Scuba on Space to Ground 2 for Chris. Thank you very much for waiting, and we confirmed everything is great. Configuration on serial number 103 Alpha and Bravo. So let's proceed to the next 2 boxes. Copy, Charlie and Delta. Station Scuba on 2 for Chris. We're still checking. Station Scuba on Space Ground 2 for Chris. Thank you very much, and everything is great. So please proceed to the next step. Got your thumbs up. Station Scuba on Space Ground 2 for Chris. We confirmed the good config, so please proceed to the next 2 boxes. Station Scuba on Space Ground 2 for Chris. We're checking. Station Scuba on 2 for Chris. We confirm everything is good, so please proceed to the next step. Got your thumbs up.
Chris on 2, looking for your go in step 1.2 of 2.008.
Hey Chris, would you please stand by for about